What's up, everybody? What's up, friends, foes, subbies, stalkers, winos? How are you all? Um, I'm gonna get straight to the point, okay? Thank you all for being here, by the way. I'm not gonna look at the chat right now. I'm just gonna explain to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. All right. As you guys know, I have been accused of some crazy shit, all right? These accusations came back maybe like 2 years ago. And I never addressed them because at the time I was going through something. My father was sick, and he was actually on his deathbed. Thank you, Kamisha Sequoia. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you that are here supporting. I just want you to understand whenever you're accused of something, you have to defend yourself, period. Okay? Defend yourself. I left the video up. I'm not reporting Tasha's video. I'm going to allow, the universe to work in my favor because I'm not a liar and I want to prove that to you guys. I'm going to allow God actually to take over. But just because I'm giving it to God doesn't mean I can't defend myself. God doesn't like that. He doesn't want you to just leave it all to him. You have to do the work too. So the work that I'm going to do is just give you the truth. All right. So about 2 years ago, I released Surviving Tasha K. You guys, I'm sure you've already seen it because a lot of the people that subscribe to me are because of the Surviving Tasha K video. Again, Kamisha, thank you so much for your donation. Hey, everybody. And thank you for, like I said, supporting me because I see a lot of you in here saying you're here for me. So, okay. You never saw Surviving Tasha K, Brenda? Girl, I had to post this. I'm sorry. Don't she look like Boosie, especially now with that fade? All right, let's get serious here. At least I allowed enough people to come in so that I could get straight to the point. All right. So about 2 years ago, I released Surviving Tasha K. Why did I release it? I was watching Tasha K. I was a fan of Tasha K. And I noticed that she started to be abusive towards certain people, certain celebrities, victim shaming. I think one of the people she was victim shaming had something to do with the R. Kelly case. Once you disagree with her or you don't do what she wants you to do, she'll turn you into the bad guy. And we've all seen that. Let me get this. We've all seen that. Sorry, you guys. I'm just like looking. You said I'm disrespecting Boosie. No. Thank you, Coach White. Thank you so much. I love you, sis. Okay. I know I got my snipers in the back too. So if you come in here being disrespectful, just understand you're going to get blocked. I'm here just showing you the proof, the only proof that I really have. You don't have to believe me, but anybody that has followed me before I jumped into this Tasha K bullshit, you would know that I do videos where I just share my life with you and I call them real talks, right? So anyway, I did the Tasha K TKO and she did a contest to thank you, Phoenix, for the super sticker. I'm grateful. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Garcia. Hey, Martha. All right. Mob Favor. All right. So, you guys, I did the Tasha K video. I actually did a couple, just pointing out the lies because I'm like, why are you gonna lie on Cardi B talking about she got herpes? Like, you don't do that. And you don't mess with people's mental health. You don't do stuff like that. You don't talk about people's kids. And I noticed she was doing that. So I'm like, I'm turned off by Tasha. I can't support her. And she bullied a few people, sending her winos to attack. So now I'm under attack for pointing out her lies. I never lied on Tasha because everything that I put in the TKO, you guys, came out of her own mouth. Am I wrong? Thank you, Mrs. Bob. I appreciate that. Am I wrong, y'all? Everything that I put in that TKO was coming out of Tasha K's mouth. Okay, here's my point. So after I did that, I must have triggered her. I pissed her off so much. She did a contest And the contest was because I came on camera because she put out my government name with my middle name and everything. And I did panic because why wouldn't I? She had 300K subscribers at the time. And come on, I'm just a regular old chick. I'm not a celebrity that could afford a lawyer or security or anything like that. So she puts out my information and I started getting phone calls every night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the morning. It was almost like a repetitive thing. I don't know if people put me on some kind of like automatic call thing. I don't know. Anyway, now I really got to watch my back. I'm like always like this now. So I was getting these calls while my father was on hospice in the home. So I'm like, damn, yo, this is crazy. Like, he can't even sleep and the phone just keeps going off and off and off, all because I exposed Tasha K. I'm like, damn, I'm putting my family in harm's way and in trouble because I live with my family. So anybody that be talking shit that I'm live for hours, I live with my family. My family watches my son. I'll be live and my son will be with my mom. And then I'll be like, damn, I miss him. Or I'll be playing a video for you guys. While you guys can't see what I'm doing, I go and I get my son. If my son is not here, he's with my aunt. My aunt treats my son as if he is her own. Okay. So he is very loved. But now I'm getting threatened for CPS to be called on me. You're taking it too fucking far. I got enough to deal with, dealing with a disabled child that cannot do anything for himself. I got enough to deal with. So Tasha apparently went live saying that CPS needs to be called on me. And I'm getting emails today of people saying that CPS is going to be called on me. And if you read some of the comments under her page, people are saying that CPS needs to be called. That alone terrifies me because this is my son. We're taking it too far. I'm exposing you the same way you supposedly expose celebrities, right? But let me tell you something. You're not going to see me cry. I'm not going to tell you that I'm scared because I'm not. You know why? Because God has my back. I have a lot of support. I understand. What up, Port Up TV? What up, sis? I have a lot of support, and I realize that. I have more support than I do hate. And some of you already knew about this story from my ex. You already knew. I really don't even want to bring my ex up into this because, to be honest with you, I let that go. I let it go. I respect his wife. I don't want to bring any drama to them. Okay. Their identities are not part of this crap. The wife has nothing to do with this. Tasha is rehashing something that came from the past. I love you too, Miss Kels. And we're going to get into this in a second. I'm going to play it for you. So let's get back to the point. I made the TKO because she was harassing a lot of people, especially Cardi B and Lovely T. It hit me harder with Lovely T. So that's why I decided to do the TKO. Believe it or not, I did the TKO because she was harassing Lovely T to the point where I couldn't take it. It bothered me because Lovely T, she wasn't feeding into the energy. So I was like, all right, Lioness of Judah, Crystal Nicole, Camille's Corner, all of us got together. Even other people that don't make videos started making videos, all to support Lovely T because we saw who was in the wrong and who was in the right. Okay, fine. Then all of a sudden, somebody came out that started to call me out. Tasha K decided to pick her up and put her on her, I guess, list of people that she wants to, what's the word? Mentor. Okay. So obviously Tasha K has a bunch of negative videos about her. And this one girl is making positive. Well, there's two women making positive videos about her and talking shit about me. Tasha's going to put them under her wing, right? Promises to buy them laptops, cameras, audio, all this stuff. Anybody that was on a platform talking shit about Tasha, she went to their page and tried to make peace with them, but she never tried to make peace with me, which is fine. She tried to turn everybody against me so that I would look crazy. And I know I probably do look crazy because I'm not keeping my foot up off of her ass, and I'm making like hour-long videos, 7 hours. Just so you know, a lot of these videos, I stop talking and then I allow the crowd and the audience to chime in, and we just start kikiing, having a good time. And that's why my lives are super long. But you wouldn't know unless you watch. All right, let's get back on track. After I made the TKO, Tasha K flagged my video 20 minutes in. I think she started to get nervous. And to me, I'm like, why would you flag my video while it's like running or whatnot? Automatically, I knew I was a threat. Then fake stories started to come to me and the other people that were reporting on Tasha K. We all put things together like, wait, you got that fake story too? You got that fake story? Damn, Tasha's trying to set us up. Makes me think about the whole Jaguar Wright situation where Jaguar called Tasha to tell Tasha about that guy that supposedly molested, I forgot his name, a 14-year-old. Okay, so it's all making sense. She strikes again. Why is it that Nosy Ho, Armand Wiggins, Nick at Night, all received that email? Why didn't anybody else get it? Right? Tasha doesn't like any of those people that I just mentioned. And then all of a sudden, Jaguar Wright, out of all people, gets that email too. You guys got to make sense of this. It's like in your face. And if you don't want to see it, I will read it out to you. I'll spell it out to you. If you don't want to believe me, you'll learn on your own. A lot of people that came for me years ago and attacked me, they came back to me and said, yo, you were right. Damn, I can't believe I didn't see it. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm not saying hi, please. I just don't want to make this a drawn out, long ass live. I just want to get straight to the point. I'm going to address everything that was said in the interview with my ex. I'm just going to let you know that interview came out about 2 years plus ago, over that. And that wasn't an interview. Just to give you the tea on that, it wasn't an interview. She secretly recorded him on that call and she released it as an interview. How do I know? Because I had a lot of supporters write him to cuss him out or ask him why he did it. Hey, Sister Gemini, Cocoa Butter Barbie, what's up, boo? All right. Hey, Messy Chosen. You guys, let me stop looking. So how did I find out? I had a close friend of mine write him and say, what you did was so fucked up. Why would you interview with Tasha K? Do you understand you're putting Diane, hey, Goddess TV, Blue, love you, sis, shine bright. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get on your nerves because if I keep looking, I have to say hi to my people. Just know I'm saying hi to all of you. I love you. Back on track. How did I know that he did not do the interview? My closest friend wrote him to say, like, what you did was fucked up. And I had a couple of people inbox me saying, yo, he did not interview with her. He called her or he gave her the number and they spoke over the phone. And he was basically just venting and talking shit about me and saying that I am a problematic person and whatnot. Okay. So if you listen to the interview, it's really not an interview. I'm going to be honest with you. When she first released it, I could not watch it. I couldn't listen to it. I found out about it because of other people. I listened to other people report on it, but I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to somebody that at one point I loved so dearly bash me, and somebody that I considered a best friend, someone that I trusted with everything, bash me like that. So recently, about 2 months ago, I have a sister named Stinson, has the soup on here. She's probably sleeping right now. I messaged Stinson 2 months ago and I said, Stinson, I kind of want to watch the video that my ex did with Tasha K. I know it's been 2 years, but I've always wanted to know what he said about me. And I think I've healed enough to be able to listen to it. I listened to it and I was sick. I was so sick to my stomach. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing, because a lot in there was true, but more so was a lie, fabrication. You know how in order to make a story sound better, you got to exaggerate a little bit? First exaggeration, fiance. I was never his fiance, ever. I was with him. He did say that we never had sex or anything like that. We never did. I was just a prison, he was my prison love. He was in jail and I was with him. I stuck around for about 8 years. Were we together the entire 8 years? No, because sometimes he wouldn't answer me when I wrote letters and I would just like give up. Gonna address everything, even the damn STD shit. But before I do that, I want to play this quick 6-minute video for you. And I thank Camille's Corner for addressing this. She was really straight to the point. And the reason why I'm playing her video first before mine is because I want you to understand what character assassination is. And I want you to understand what happens to people like me. When I say people like me, I'm a truth teller. I am somebody that likes to call out bullshit. I am somebody that empathizes for others. I am somebody that I do get emotional when other people are hurt. Do I like being this way? No. Am I super save a hoe? No, I'm not. I can't save everybody. I can't defend everybody after a lie that is told. It has nothing to do with me, but sometimes I'm led to talk about certain things. I was led to defend Cardi B when I wasn't even a Cardi B fan. Tasha K made me a Cardi B fan. Okay, Jaguar Wright. I knew nothing about the drama with Jaguar Wright until I saw the interview. Obviously, I was getting all the tea from Jaguar. Like, I'm like, who? She's spilling all the tea on all these celebrities. Oh, I'm going to keep watching. But once she attacked Jaguar, my blood started to boil. It affected me. And I'm like, I got to do something. I don't do it with everybody. I only do it with the people I'm led to do it for. I can't explain it. It's just something that's within me. But I have been blessed enough. When I choose not to defend myself and I let it slide, other people defend me without me asking. One point, when that video was released, people were harassing the shit out of me, telling me I was a husband snatcher, I was a home wrecker, I was a disgusting STD scorned lover and all this stuff. And it was hurting me because at this point, my father passes away and I'm dealing with this shit. I'm getting harassed while listen, he passed away in this house and I'm here and I'm getting attacked while people are crying. And I'm like, what did I get myself into? Fucking with Tasha K. All I did was expose her using her own words. That's it. Why do I have to go through this shit? She exposes people, but she lies on them. And I just point out the lies. I'm not a celebrity, so why report on me? You're a celebrity blogger, but you're putting me on a pedestal that much so? You didn't even want to interview James Wright, that's his name, the Patty Pie guy, because you said he wasn't on your level, but you said that the other people could interview him, like Nosy Ho and Armand and Nick at Night. They could interview him because he's on their level. But why are you posting about me? What does that make me? What does that make me? Am I that much of a threat? I don't understand. All I did was use your own words against you to show your true character. Now, when I say that I was blessed enough to have other people stand up for me when I didn't ask them to, there's this girl named Crystal Nicole. She saw the interview with my ex. Automatically, she was like, hold on. Sweet Ma talked about this in 2017 already. What are they exposing? She compiles a video together and basically breaks the shit down to a T, shuts it down. And I was grateful for that. And I will forever be grateful for that because I didn't ask her. I didn't expect her to do it. Camille's Corner did this video. Y'all, please take a second. Enjoy. It's brief, straight to the point.
Okay, y'all. This is gonna be a really short video because I've got stuff to do. So I see YouTube sank further into depravity while I slept last night. I woke up to a message that there is an interview with Sweet Ma's ex-boyfriend who is accusing her of leaving him for a married man and having an STD and all kinds of stuff. I just shook my head, yo. I literally shook my head. So I saw this was posted from the guy in question, apparently. And well, I didn't watch the interview. I personally have no interest in watching it. You know why? Because it's irrelevant. First off, I don't think I have any exes who would say anything nice about me. That's why they're exes. So, an ex who claims he was cheated on and all of that, he clearly has an axe to grind. What do y'all think he was going to say? So, yeah, I didn't watch the interview because I could already predict what it was going to be. And for what it's worth, Sweet Ma has denied it. I do not know Sweet Ma's personal life like that, and everything this ex-boyfriend is saying could be true for all we know. Sweet Ma could damn well be a homewrecker and have an STD. My question is, how is this relevant to that TKO video? I mean, do you all see the deflection that's going on here? So, Sweet Ma made a video showcasing Tasha K's own words and actions, and that has her so bothered to release Sweet Ma's information, track down exes with axes to grind, and dig into the woman's personal life. Do y'all think that's a normal response to that video? Because it seems like deflection to me, to divert attention away from the facts in the video and on to Sweet Ma. It reminds me of a legal term called character assassination. You know that technique lawyers use during trial when they completely ignore a witness's statements and they instead focus on their personal lives to try to damage their credibility, or when there's a victim that they want people to feel less sympathetic towards. That's what I see going on here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The example I can think of right now is Trayvon Martin, the African-American teenager who was shot and killed in 2012. Instead of focusing on the actual crime and the victim, the killer's attorneys decided to dig up Trayvon's past. We started hearing about how Trayvon used marijuana, how Trayvon was suspended from school in the past, how Trayvon got into fights, all of that stuff to paint him in a negative light and to get people to excuse or sympathize with his killer. A lot of stuff that was just irrelevant to the actual crime, and it worked. That's what I see going on here. And no, I'm not comparing this mess to Trayvon Martin's killing. I'm comparing the deflectionary tactics used in each case. And it's interesting, I Googled character assassination to get a proper definition, and this is under one of the first results that I clicked on. It's interesting because I didn't even Google narcissism. I Googled character assassination, and this came up saying that character assassination is a technique used by narcissists. It says character assassination is an intentional attempt, usually by a narcissist and or his or her codependents, to influence the portrayal or reputation of someone in such a way as to cause others to develop an extremely negative or unappealing perception of him or her. It typically involves deliberate exaggeration or manipulation of facts, the spreading of rumors, and deliberate misinformation to present an untrue picture of the targeted person and unwarranted and excessive criticism. So I saw this and I was like, whoa. This falls right in line with everything Sweet Ma was saying in her narcissism video. She really was onto something. And I see a lot of people saying, well, Sweet Ma has been coming after Tasha K for months, so she can't get mad when Tasha K hits back. But a lot of you are still under the impression that Sweet Ma released Tasha K's private information first, and that she put photos of Tasha's house online and released her address. And I've been asking you all to show me the proof of that. Where are the clips or screenshots of Sweet Ma doing that? Or are you all just going by what Tasha K has told you all? Because, see, I'm not an unreasonable person and I'm not a blind supporter of any of these people. Show me the proof of where Sweetma did all that stuff, and fine, I'll say, okay, Sweetma, you did this shit. I don't have sympathy for you. But I haven't seen any of that stuff people are saying she did. I saw someone saying Sweetma did that in September. Okay, so why has that never been mentioned before now? Why did we only start hearing of Sweetma releasing Tasha K's information only after the TKO video came out? That's the first time I heard anything of Sweetma putting Tasha K's address and photos of her house online. I have never heard that before the TKO video came out. So it seems to me that that is being used as an excuse to go after her personal life. That and this nonsense being spun about Sweetma doing voodoo and wishing death on a baby. Do you all hear how ridiculous that sounds? Do y'all see the character assassination at work here? All the videos people have made on this Tasha K woman have been based on her own public words and actions, things that she has said and done on a public platform. It's fair game. As a person in the public eye, your questionable actions are going to be criticized. And that's what Sweetma did in that TKO video. Like I said before, if everything the ex-boyfriend has said is true, how is that relevant to the TKO video? That's all I'm asking. Attacking Sweetma's personal life like that to me is a typical diversionary tactic aimed at damaging her credibility. But to me, it gives the video even more credibility because nobody would react like that to something that's false. That's all I'm saying. So until I see proof of Sweetma having put out Tasha K's address and photos of her home and wishing death on her baby, I will stand by my observations that this is deflection and character assassination, all traits of a narcissist, as Sweetma was so eager to point out. Anyway, y'all, I forgot to do my Project Runway review last week. I only got a chance to watch it last night. And let's just say Anya disappointed me again.
All right, you guys. So that was a brief video, and I thank Camille's Corner for doing that for me because I didn't know the accusations that were said. I didn't know that Tasha said, well, I did know because people were messaging me. Tasha said that I did voodoo on her and her unborn child, which is so weird to me because if you guys look back at my past, well, you probably don't want to do that because some of my videos are boring, but I've talked about the V word and how I don't like it. Nobody in my family talks about that kind of stuff. My cultural background, I'm Haitian. So I feel like they're being ignorant by saying that I did voodoo because I'm Haitian. Okay. So me leaking Tasha K's address, I would never in my life do anything like that to anyone. The only thing that I did to Tasha was just point out her lies and point out that she was copying certain people and mistreating people. That's all I did. I could never go that far. That's sick. And do you know another thing? When that happened and I started receiving death threats, I was so angry with my ex. I wanted to do something. I'm like, should I tell somebody the law that he's putting my life at risk by doing this? I couldn't find it in my heart to do it. I said, I'm going to let God take care of it. I'm just going to let it go. He was angry. I understand. He hates me. I hurt him. He hurt me. Hurt people hurt people. Here is the proof to you guys that I'm so transparent. I'm so transparent. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. You hear that damn line all the time. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a liar. I understand what lying does. I understand that lying causes you to have to lie about something else and something else, and that I don't have time for that shit. So I'm very honest. I don't talk about everybody and everything on my YouTube. I talk about certain things. I don't say names. And the reason why I choose to talk about certain topics is so that other people can learn from my mistakes. And this video, I wasn't happy to post it because I was making myself look bad. I'm going to share that with you, and you will understand why everything that Tasha did by interviewing my ex is straight bullshit. It's like, bitch, I already told that story in 2017. Why are you talking to this guy and pulling this back up and exaggerating? And this right here, I told everything straight up truth. And I will stop the video every once in a while to address certain things that were said in that interview. Like I told you, I watched the interview about, voodoo girl. Let me not get distracted. All right. You pray that I get in touch with the perfect counsel. Thank you so much. I really need to justice for me and my son. Because Tasha, you shouldn't have brought up my son yesterday. She already knows I'm super sensitive when it comes to my son. Everybody knows that. So it's like, you have your fucking cult-like following messaging me and putting mean things about my baby. You're fucked up, man. You're fucked up. I let that interview stay up because I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. If anybody wants to hear my side of the story, they'll come to my page and see. Back to what Did I sleep with his cellmate? Yes, Aunt Check in, and I'll explain that to you in a second. I'll explain that to you in this video. I did. That's why I said I'm not proud about the things that I've done in life, and I share my life so that I can help others from not making the same mistakes. So yes, part of his story was true, but most of it is a fabrication to make it sound more sensational, more like I'm a fucked up individual, that I split up a marriage. I didn't do that. That I was engaged. I was not engaged. We were not together. I stopped talking to him completely. You will understand. Somebody, thank God for her, Crystal Nicole, remembered that I made this video. I was not focused on this video. I was focused on my father that was passing away in this house. So I could have easily re-uploaded this and said, hey, this is what I said in 2017. But I guess God sent me an angel, and she put the video together using my clips and putting our story together. Remember, this is somebody that hates me for what I did to him. Why would he say that I'm a good person? Why would he? And to be honest with you, in this video, I don't even bash him.
I wanted to share with you guys something that I was going to refrain from talking about. But you know, the type of person I am is, if I feel something in my heart, I got to express it. I just have to. Because I know a lot of people were following me at one point for a topic that I had about prison love. Yes, being in love with somebody that was incarcerated or is incarcerated, whatever. There's some people that can relate. Either you're with somebody and something happens and they end up going away and you choose to stick it out, or you can find love with somebody that's already in there through letters.
Like I said, I address it in this video, so you can keep that hoish comment to yourself. Thank you. I don't got time for this shit.
Talking on the phone and stuff. In my situation, I'm not sure if I elaborated on how it happened, but if you choose to go back to my older videos, you'll probably get the answer that you want. But this is to answer the question of what happened to your prison love. What happened to him? Anybody that was following me for some time knows that I mentioned him in many of my videos. Sometimes I would be recording and he would call and I'd be so excited, you know. You guys saw it. All y'all knew I was in love and stuff. But I'm going to share with you, confess to everyone what really happened. Okay. So, I'm not so proud about this. If I could take things back, I would. But I take everything as this is the way life is supposed to go. You chose this road, and this is where it led you to. I could have took, the right. Things would have been probably worse. Who knows? All right, I'm ready. So, this person that I was in a relationship with, I know him for some time, since I was in high school, and that was a long time ago, okay? I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Some of you know. But I've always liked him as a person. I just was intrigued by him. So when he ended up being incarcerated, which I'm not going to go into the entire story of me and his history, but I've always respected him. I've always admired him, was attracted to him. He was just special to me. So when I found out that he was incarcerated, at first I did not care because he kind of hurt me a couple of times. So I was just like, F him, I don't care. But then 2 years into his incarceration, which he was supposed to be in there for 12 years, we started to communicate, and I became attached to him. During the time that we were communicating, I was with somebody else. So I can't say that for the entire time that he was locked up that we were together. We were not. We were just very close. And I feel like I was a major support to him. Whether he wants to say otherwise, I'm sorry if he feels that way, but I know that I was there for him.
Okay, so I'm going to pause every time I feel like I need to address something that was said in the interview. Like I said, I literally watched the interview 2 months ago because it's still on YouTube. Why did I choose to watch it? I finally healed and I wanted to know what he said about me, never knowing that I would have to address it today. So I did say I supported him. I was there. He admitted that I was very supportive towards him. I'm just going to stop and pause every time I feel like I need to agree with what he said, because there are certain lies. I'm going to tell you the lies that were told, and I'm going to tell you the truth.
And he would tell me that. So, like, even, okay, you ever been in a situation, a really, really bad situation, and that's when you know who's really there for you? Like, you could have 10,000 friends, and then the minute shit starts to hit the fan and you're just like in a really bad spot, that 10,000 will dwindle down to like 5. Well, I was one of the 5. You know what I mean? One of the real ones that stuck around. I would enjoy writing him and, you know, visiting him and stuff like that. I went to his graduation. I was really, you know, I really, 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 really cared about him. Okay. And I thought that this was going to be the person I was going to marry. I thought this was going to be the person I was going to have a baby with. I wanted all that with this person, but it didn't happen. I will start from the part where this whole shit got twisted. He had a friend call me. Okay. This friend that called me, I didn't really like too much. I didn't like him at all. Never met him, but he needed me to communicate between him and the other guy for whatever reason. And again, like I said, it was just strictly that. Couldn't stand the man whatsoever. Thought he was crazy. Years go by, don't talk to the guy. The guy hits me up. What happened was, the guy hits me up asking me to send a message to my prison love. And I think, what happened? I think I went on a cruise, so I didn't have access to my phone or whatnot. And I was waiting for my prison love to call me, and he never called me. And I'm just like, damn, it's been an entire month. He has not called me. I felt really neglected. I was pissed off because I was like, why would you like start ignoring me when we're trying to build or whatever? So I go on this trip, heartbroken because I didn't get to talk to him before I go. And his friend basically says to me, when you talk to him, let him know that I want him to call me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Come back from the trip. The friend hits me up. Oh, forget it. I spoke to him already. So I'm tight. I'm like, so you spoke to him? So he called you, but he didn't call me? The person he's supposed to be with in a relationship? I was pissed. So I don't know at that point what he was thinking was going on between me and the guy that I never met. We just only spoke over the phone and stuff. But he started acting funny, and I didn't know this until now. He was asking to see my phone bill because something had happened when I went on my trip, and that's a whole nother story. And I usually tell him everything down to a T. Like, I even told him things that I was not proud of. I used to tell him things that I knew if I told him he would never want to be with me ever. But
all right, you hear that? All right, let me get back on camera so you guys see. I'm not playing. All right, you heard me say I used to don't talking in circles. If you're talking about me, you need to get the fuck off. I don't play when it comes to shit like that. Get the fuck off. You don't want to hear, don't be here. You don't comment. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If you listen to the video, I said I used to tell him everything. I was so honest with him, and I would tell him things that I knew that if I told him, he would probably leave me. One of those things was that when he stopped talking to me, I used to go to just like hang out with a bunch of people, and there happened to be this guy that I knew, and the guy, he saw me at a weak moment, and he's like, asking me why am I crying, and I'm telling him whatever. He acted as if he cared, so we talked on the phone, and he just seemed like a cool dude. I end up sleeping with the guy. Okay, I sleep with the guy, and he starts acting funny with me, and like treating me like, how guys are when they hit it and they quit it and they just act like they don't want nothing to do with you. He was treating me like that. Then I hear of all the women that he was sleeping with. Okay. And one of them had HPV. So now I'm one of the people, I'm a person, I don't know the word, if hypochondriac is the word, but I'm the type of person that if I do something, I'm going to think that, like, if I sleep with somebody with protection, I'm going to be like, oh my God, what if they have something and I caught it, even though we were protected? Like, I'm that type of person, right? So I started to freak out and I felt guilty. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I know I probably have it because he was sleeping with all these girls and stuff. Did I have any symptoms? No. I went to the doctor's office. I was thinking, oh my God, I need to take natural cures. I'm not going to be able to have a baby. I was not educated on what HPV was. Okay. So I'm thinking my whole uterus is going to fall off and shit. So I go to get pap smears. Every pap smear comes back normal. So anyway, I told him about it because even though he was locked up, I was honest with him. This was somebody I wanted to be with, somebody I wanted to build with. This was my best friend. So I told him something that I knew if I told him he would want to leave me, and he didn't leave me. He said he still wanted to be with me. He still said he wanted to be with me. And that made me feel secure in the love that we had. I'm like, damn, nothing can break us. I could tell him anything and he's still going to be with me. So anyways, again, I don't have HPV. I don't have any STDs. I was sleeping with a dirty dick nigga that I heard rumors about giving another girl the HPV. And me being a panicky person, I'm going to think everything's wrong with me. There are times where I be thinking I'll be like, oh my God, I probably have HIV. I went to the doctor's office and I didn't see them take the needle out straight from the packet. They probably infected me. I hate going to the dentist because I'm afraid that they didn't wash they didn't sterilize. Like, I'm that type of weird type of chick. I overly stress shit. Overthink. Thank you. And whoever has a problem with me telling this story and saying I'm just taking too much time, fuck you. Fuck off. She was on live for over an hour dragging the shit out of me and talking about my son and saying that CPS needs to be called and shit like that. Fuck that bitch. I'm here to tell you my truth. That is where the HPV thing came from. I said that to him because he was my best friend and I loved him and I respected him enough to tell him the truth about me.
He stuck around. He wanted to be with me. He wanted to marry me. Things were just like perfect in my eyes. I'm going to try to speed this up because I don't want the same thing to happen to me again. I just thought this was perfect. Like, I would imagine and some of you guys are going to judge me for this. You're going to judge me, and it's okay. It's fine. I was imagining what life would be like with him when he comes home. I was saving money for him so that when he did come home, he'd be straight, get him a car. Like, I had all these plans, and they did not come into fruition because this friend that he so-called had, I noticed that he was constantly with different women. He could never stay in a relationship. And I'm like, this dude is a weirdo. Like, I kid you not, I had no intentions of ever talking to him in that sense. But I just thought he was a weirdo. And I didn't like him talking to it feels weird calling him that because he's not. But my prison love. I didn't feel comfortable with him talking to him, whatever. And he would tell me he was uncomfortable with the guy calling me. And I'm like, you gave him my number. So what is it? I don't understand. Like, and I agree that I was wrong for like continuing to talk to this guy, but I only spoke to the guy in reference to my prison love. It was never anything bad, never. Where things went left, I finally met the guy because I went to, gosh, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I went to his baby shower. He invited me to his baby shower. Okay, I never met his wife because he was Muslim. I never met her or anything, but I used to talk to her over the phone. You know, just giving her advice like, you know, you guys love each other, stay together, blah, 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 whatever. And little did I know, my prison love would tell them things, personal things about me. And I didn't know that. Things that I would never expect him to share with others. So, anywho, I go to the baby shower. And the guy sees me and he's like staring at me or whatever, but like I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, he's a weirdo. And I go on about my life and I get home. He texts me, did you get home safe? I'm like, oh, this is a nice guy. He cared enough to ask me if I got home safe, never knowing that he was trying to creep in. Okay. And he would tell me how great of a woman I am to my prison love. How he's so lucky, he should be so lucky to have me or whatever. And then he'd be like, but it's sad how he's like ashamed of you. He tells me all the time, like, he hates that you're telling other people out in town that you guys are an item. He would say so many things that sorry if this story is like so out of it. It's just like my head is really fucked up right now.
Oh,
All
damn
you need
fucking
to launch a
commercials.
celebrated art career.
Sorry, y'all.
A cheap studio. A Squarespace.
Stupid ass.
I'm in shock. I don't know how this shit happened. But the guy was telling me things that my prison love only knew about me. And I felt betrayed. Okay? I felt betrayed. One day I get a phone call from dude, and he basically was just being really nice to me. It was just like really weird because we never got along, but now we're actually having conversation. He's giving me advice, I'm giving him advice. And one day I got into it with the mother of his child. Okay? She accused me of having an affair with him or whatever. And she cursed me out so bad that I was shaking. I was so angry. I was shaking. And I was like, I don't want your man. I'm not interested in him. I'm not attracted to him. And she just kept telling me, yes, you are. Yes, I know you were doing something with him. And I was pissed. So after that phone call, I texted him and I said, don't call me. Don't text me. I can't be your friend anymore. So he calls me and I don't answer. He calls again. He's like, what are you talking about? What happened? And I explained to him, I said, your woman, and they weren't legally married. So I'm just saying, your woman basically is accusing me of having something going on with you. And I don't get it. And he's like, so you're going to stop being my friend because of her? And she doesn't like you anyway. And da-da-da-da. And he doesn't like you. And so I ended up talking to the dude. Talking to him, he was being comfort to me. So what happened was one day I decided that I was going to meet up with him. I didn't expect anything to happen at all. I don't know what I was thinking at the moment. It was just that he was feeding me information and I was taking.
You guys, I'm sorry for the long-winded video. It's almost over. I just need to show you the date. Thank you so much for telling me to show the date. It says November 17th, 2017. So I told this story and it had 15,571 views. I told the story. I tell the truth You guys might think I'm a fucked up individual. I admit that I was fucked up for what I did. But who comes on YouTube to tell a story like this? And you will understand why I did what I did. Okay? I felt betrayed, and I felt like, y'all just listen. That's all I gotta say.
It in. And I was so angry, so bitter at the fact that somebody that I love so much could talk so poorly of me, treat me so poorly. And I will tell you this, one thing that did trigger this entire thing was I had not seen my prison love for about 5 months. Well, we spoke every day. And I would tell him, please call me every day. I put money on the phone. It cost me over $500 a month just so that he would call me. And y'all could say I'm stupid. I was crazy in love, okay? I would do that. I would visit him twice a week, even when I wasn't working. And it's a 2-hour drive. Going and coming back is another 4 hours. And I would do that just to see him for an hour, okay? Made plenty of sacrifices. Maybe not enough because I didn't send him money and stuff like that, but it cost me a lot for him to call. So he's telling me he loves me. We were having a great conversation one morning. And this woman, and I'm going to have to speed this up as fast as I can. This woman was going to go see her husband, and she asked me to ride with her. I was like, I gotta go work. She's like, please come with me. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what? Just got off the phone with my man. He told me he loves me. I'm going to surprise him. I'm going to go visit him. So just make him super happy because, you know, I thought that's what I was going to do. Like, shit, you ain't seen your girl in 5 months. Expect you're going to be happy. It was pouring rain that day. I was in her car putting on nail polish because I was like, oh, when he holds my hands, I don't want my hands to look crusty. Like, I was thinking about all these little things, right? So I put on mascara. Like, I was just doing the most. Then we get there. Prison is on lockdown. So she can't see her husband. And then they happen to find out that my man was in a different block, but he could have visits. So I'm sitting there waiting. It's taking at least maybe 30, 40 minutes for him to come up for the visit. I'm looking at the time. We only have 10 minutes left for a visit. So immediately when the doors open, usually I'm greeted with a smile. Like his eyes usually light up. Mine do too. But when I don't know why I'm smiling. Anyway, his eyes usually light up and stuff. But this time, he looked pissed. Like, he did not want me there. Oh my God, this shit is gonna cut off soon. He did not want me there. And I didn't understand why. But the CO, correctional officer, that was to seat us down, because when you go visit in prison, they have to tell you where to sit, whatever. She was giving me the side eye, and I couldn't understand why she was giving me the side eye. So, woman's intuition, I knew something was off. I start crying because he's being very rude to me. He's like, I hope you didn't put girlfriend on the visitation list. And he said that in front of the CEO. Ding, ding, something's going on between them two. And I felt it from that moment. I cried. He was kind of smirking. You need a tissue? He was about to get up and go ask the CEO for a tissue. That shit hurt to the core. Boom. As I'm leaving, that 10 minutes felt like eternity. I wanted to get up and go. As I'm leaving, he goes, can I get a hug? Mind you, when I first walked in and hugged him, he gave me a sideways hug. It was like so off. So he gives me a hug. And then as I'm walking away, he goes, we're still friends, right? That right there fucked everything up from that day. So I completely felt like he embarrassed me in front of all these people. I ran away like a little white girl. I'm sorry to say that, but you know, like the white girls on TV that run whenever they're insulted or whatever, like I almost bumped into people and everything. That was the longest. It was 3 hours going back home. And I had a picture of me and him that he had drawn of us. It was on the wall for 4 years. Soon as I got home, it was on the wall for 4 years now. I get into my room. That picture that was upright was face down, hanging on the wall like this. That was my sign. That this is God telling me that this is not the man for me. It's about to end. I'll probably finish this with you guys. But for me, I probably did this to get back at him, and it fucking hit me back. Karma is a bitch, y'all. Don't try to hurt people. Hurt people, but don't do it because it's going to come back to you. Now my life is completely, I got to get it back up, y'all. So me sharing this with you guys is basically to help you not to make the same mistakes as me. Don't try to hurt people that hurt you. Just live your life with the purest heart ever. Being evil to others won't do shit for you. Trust me. I'm living it and I'm sharing with you guys. All right. If you want me to continue on with this story, let me know. Sorry if it's off, but you know, my brain is not working right now. It's not. I love you guys. Peace.
All right, you guys. So I did do a part 2, but I'm not going to play that. That was long enough. I was dreading listening to that story over because it was so slow. I don't realize how slow I talk until I listen to it over. But I was being completely honest, transparent, embarrassed for admitting what I did. But you guys, the guy that I ended up getting with was a narcissist, okay? That's why I'm so passionate about exposing narcissists, because a narcissist ruined my life. Blessed me with a son. That's my blessing. That's the only blessing that I got from this. So basically what I'm trying to say is I made that video because a lot of people were asking me what happened to the guy that I always talked about that I loved. I basically said that I fucked up. I ended up leaving him, stopped talking to him because he did what he did when I went to visit him. Imagine what that must have felt like. That 10 minutes I sat there felt like an eternity in hell. And how embarrassing is it to be sitting there and crying and somebody smirking at you? It is what it is. It happened. I had to repost this video because I needed to address it. If anybody tries to attack me for reposting this video that I just did, because I already received attacks for posting that, I didn't say anybody's name. I'm telling my story. And in that story, I embarrassed myself. And yeah, whoever said that I was hoish, yeah, I was being a bitter, fucking angry person. I mean, shit. His boy was like, yo, he was in the second video. If you guys feel free, you could go watch it. I don't really tell too much there, but his boy was like, yo, he's so lucky to have somebody like you. I don't understand why he doesn't appreciate you. I don't understand why he's so embarrassed to admit that, you know, you guys are together. And I wasn't just hearing it from his boy, his cellmate, they met each other in jail. He was free. He gave the guy my number. I was like, why'd you give him my number? I didn't even like the guy. I literally kept warning him about the guy. I thought the guy was gay. Like, I was like, yo, you guys, I don't like your friendship. Like, he's a bad dude, bad influence. And he doesn't seem like the type of person that you should be friends with, because he's just a nasty motherfucker. But you have to understand, when you're in a relationship with a master manipulator, they will make you do anything. Somebody was in here asking about me buying the guy a BMW. Yes, that's how master manipulators work. The money that I was saving for my prison love to come home, be set with an apartment, have all this kind of stuff, I was ready for him to come home. I was so excited. Every year he'd be like, yeah, I think I'm getting closer to coming home. And I'd be excited. I used all the money that I saved to purchase that fucking diagnosed sociopath a BMW, because he put in my head that I needed to get it for him because we would look so good matching together in matching cars. I didn't even want a BMW. He told me that I would look good in it and I needed to get it. And I did it because I was brainwashed, desperate to have a man, because I felt like I wasted years of my life, and the person that I wanted to be with ultimately didn't really want to be with me. And it hurt me because I heard it from women too. saying that he was embarrassed to be with me and to admit that I was his girl. That hurt. So yeah, when this guy told me, I'm going to believe him. And he was being super sweet to me, and I fell for the okie doke. This in no way is to bash him. This is for me to defend myself from the lies. We were never engaged. I don't have HPV. I never broke up a married couple. Yes, it was shady of me to deal with his ex-friend. Yes, it was shady of me because at one point I was advising his wife, like, you know, you guys should stay together. Like, I was trying to be that person for her because I saw how he was abusing her. But guess what he did? He told me that she was crazy. He told me that she was talking shit about me and saying I had nappy hair and all this stuff. By the way, I was wearing a wig in that video. So if anybody's confused that I had a perm, it was a wig. I was natural under there. And he was saying that she said all these racist things about my hair being nappy. And I was hurt. So again, when I'm hearing both of the people that I was close to, or I was, you know, I didn't really know the girl too much like that, but I really did like her a lot, you know. And to be honest with you, I still do. We actually love each other. Like, she understands what I went through because she went through it too. After we got together recently, I apologized to her. She actually reached out to me, and I apologized to her profusely over and over and over again. And I explained to her, I don't know what happened to me. Like, I legitimately lost it. This dude had like this stare. If nobody knows what a narcissist is, they have this stare that can go deep into your soul and fucking hypnotize the shit out of you. I wasn't even attracted to the dude. I thought he dressed funny. I was like, yo, he's not my type at all. And he's like, no, he's just nothing. He didn't have any swagger to him. He was just not my type, but I fell for him because he made me feel good while I was hurt. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I apologized to her, and we care about each other. Narc alert. Oh my God, you see a narc? Okay, so basically, me and the girl have made peace. I don't want no beef with my ex or his wife. He's so blessed to have a beautiful wife like he does. She's an amazing person. I don't even need to know her personally to know that she's an amazing person. Maybe it was meant for me and him not to work so that they could be together. Okay? This is not to bash anybody. Yes, I experienced pain in that relationship, but who doesn't experience pain in their lives when they're together with somebody? All your relationships ain't gonna work. They're not. They're here to be a lesson for you. And I wanted to share my life lesson with you all to let you know why I ended up doing what I did. I did not cheat on him because we were not together. I didn't get pregnant. I'm addressing to you what was said in that video. I did not get pregnant while we were together at all. We weren't talking. I was not picking up his calls. We did talk about marriage, but we were never engaged ever. What else? What else did he say? I wasn't best friends with the wife. He actually asked me to reach out to her because she was constantly crying, and I didn't want her to not have a friend. So I reached out to her, and that's how we started talking. What else? I mean, I can't think of anything else. It's really hard for me to go back because I saw the video 2 months ago. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. Maybe you guys might have a question. I saw the video 2 months ago, so I'm going by what was said in that video. I did not do witchcraft or voodoo on Tasha K and her unborn child. I did not put her address out. Never would do anything that sick, especially knowing she has a kid. Apparently she paid him for the information. That's what I'm seeing in my comments, $500. I don't think that's true because I don't think he actually knew it was an interview. If you listen to it, which I don't mind if you guys go back and listen to it at all, I haven't reported it because at the end of the day, we're Sephora sis. We're talking about my ex that did the interview that really wasn't an interview. Tasha K secretly recorded a conversation, put it out as an interview. Thanks for being so understanding. Thank you, Queen Mathis. How am I understanding? This shit was hard for me. So yeah, I was fucked up for what I did. And I came on here because I wanted you guys to know that when you do something to someone to hurt them for hurting you, karma comes back to you. You're not giving somebody karma by hurting them. You're not. You're not. And what I do when I expose Tasha, I never really expect bad karma to come to me because I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not lying on her. I'm just exposing the truth. So I never expect bad things to happen to me for exposing the truth. The difference between me and Tasha is she lies on most of the things that she talks about. If you guys haven't noticed, check the history. Check the history. She never comes back to apologize or say anything to retract things. Another thing that Tasha does, she sends her people to attack the opposition. That's not okay. You have 800 plus, 800K plus, I don't know, maybe 820K, I don't know. And I have like 25K. And when I have 25K, that doesn't mean I have 25K supporters. It doesn't mean I have that many people that view my videos. I don't. And that's okay. The people who are supposed to see my videos, see my videos. I'm going to try to rush this. All right. So as far as what Tasha K is doing to me, she's lying on me and putting out all that information. And she asked him for my job. Why would you need my job, Tasha? That's taking it a bit too far. Because of a YouTube situation of me taking clips of your video and putting it together as a documentary, I don't think I deserve you to call my job or try to attack that, you know, especially me being such a smaller YouTuber. I didn't know I touched you that much. She came into my live last night, you guys. I was talking about Nature Boy, and I realized that agents of chaos don't like to be exposed. And I'm talking about another narcissist. Now, this narc comes into my live and disrupts the last 2 hours of it. I only stayed on that live extra longer because she had came onto my live and the whole topic of conversation switched over to her. So again, after Tasha did what she did to me 2 years ago, was in post that interview, I stopped talking about Tasha. I was gone for about 2 years talking about her, and I only came back to address the more recent lies on Jaguar Wright. I'm going to show you little things that Tasha does to people when she doesn't get her way. I'm just going to share my screen real quick so that you have an idea of the things that I had to experience. I received threats. I still do get threats. As of today, I woke up to some people saying that I'm disgusting, giving STDs, and I'm a homewrecker, and they want to call CPS on me. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all taking this shit too far. CPS, y'all? Okay, anyways, this was...
That video was out, and you were saying what you said in that video. If you thought how you got treated last night was bad, I would have drugged you, bitch. I would have drugged you and your sick ass baby. Do you understand, bitch? I'm not Tasha K. I don't have shit to lose, okay? I would have drugged you and your sick ass baby. Do you understand? Now, if you want to test my nut sacks, go lie, continue talking that shit, and I guarantee you, I will give Tasha K everything that she's asking for. I promise you. And she don't have to give me a dime. Okay, sweet mom? I promise you, I will do it. It's not a secret. I'm not hiding behind a fake page like you. I'm right here. My name is Susie Cordon. You can go to your local police station. That video.
All right, so you might be wondering why she did that. Tasha K went into her live and was like, I will pay. I can't, I have the screenshot, you guys, but I needed to address this. I didn't have time to go look at it. I was in the live, in that woman's live. I was cool with her. Like, she made videos dragging me before, and I would go under her videos and say, respectfully, you should hear my side of the story before you address this or whatever. And I made peace with the woman. I went into her live and they started saying that I was doing voodoo. People started writing that I worked with crystals and I was doing voodoo on Tasha K. And I was like, crystals? Like, I don't fucking know nothing about no crystals. People started writing me talking about crystals don't add up when it comes to doing voodoo. So I was like, why are they putting this rumor out on me? Tasha K comes into that woman's live and says, I'm willing to pay a large amount of money for anybody to find me Sweet Ma's location and her job. I have the screenshots. She said that a pretty penny, I will pay, something like that, something stupid. So I'm like, wow, she's taking it this far. Like, you want to pay people? Sorry, you guys. This shit gets on my nerves a little bit. You want to pay people, and I don't like looking at myself in the camera. So whenever you guys be like, why are her eyes always shifty? I don't like looking at myself. It's weird to me. It just is. So anyway, yeah, so I'm like, damn, you got motherfuckers hunting for me. You got motherfuckers making all these videos, putting my government name out. I'm getting attacked like crazy. And if y'all don't believe me that Tasha K will send her winos to attack, thank you, sis. Blue, you in here because I spoke to Blue right before I went live, and Blue said this the same thing she did to Jenna Kramer. You know that woman you put in your TKO? And I was like, wait, I put that in my TKO? She was like, yeah, sis. And I'm like, thank you for telling me that, because I was following Tasha when she did that to Jenna. And I got so sad for that woman. I have screenshots. If I could show you. Actually, in one of my videos I did on Tasha K, I showed all the screenshots. She also did it to a Black woman too. When you guys hear what she did, there was a white woman by the name of Jenna Kramer that had a show that said wine in it. And Tasha said that she stole her concept and only wine glasses and wine bottles go with her. So she tells everybody to go attack Jenna Kramer. I went to Jenna's page. Her entire shit was full of wine glasses and people saying, you fucking bitch, you racist. They were treating that woman like shit because of Tasha sending them over there. She was a country singer, sis. You said that she was famous or whatever. She was a stay-at-home mom. And she decided to do a podcast where she talks about wine. Sips wine and what, I don't fucking know. But anyway, she had wine in the logo, and Tasha did this. Listen, I'm just going to share the screen. It's really quick. This is part of my TKO, and I understand, Tasha, why you hate me so much, because I called out all of your fucking lies. Hopefully this is it. Ooh, that's not it, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to get to this clip in a second, because I'm going to get to Jaguar right in like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me just share the screen just for a sec. It's a really quick clip. There you go. All right, listen to this.
You know what I'm saying? I can stand on my own. I don't need nobody fighting my battles. I don't need my winos fighting my battles. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking woman. But since you want to play like this and use others to do your dirty work.
A wine glass. I have a wine glass as a logo. Wine down with Jenna Kramer. Wine down when you even think of wine, okay? When you even think of wine and you think of me, I put that brand out there because you can blast her. Blast her. Who knows? My Instagram account may be shut down because of this. Because I done went on my page and called her all kind of names. I don't care. Like I said, when it comes to my shit, defending my shit, I will go to the ends of the earth. And I'm sorry she got called names, but I'm calling it for what it is. You a thief, you a damn thief, you a hoe. I God.
All right, you guys, that's just an example of what Tasha does, the bullying tactics to attack this woman that has a show called Wine Down with Jenna Kramer. She spells wine with an H because her children, she's a mommy. Children whine and mommies like to sip wine when their children are sleeping, right? That was her whole concept of Wine Down with Jenna Kramer, right? So you attack her because she had a show with the freaking purple logo with wine. Most people know red wine, purplish colorish, red, burgundy. In my other video that I did about Tasha K, which I'm not going to pull up because I'm not trying to make this super long, y'all. I know I always say it and then it's like 7 hours later. It's all right. Y'all watch if you like. Oh, you remember that too, Tammy? Okay, that poor lady had no idea, none. Exactly, Gemini. So, thank you for saying once you saw how she came for me, you immediately disliked her. I swear, all I really want to do is like expose the truth. I didn't realize that I was playing with fire when exposing Tasha K. I didn't realize I was literally dancing with I wouldn't say I was dancing with the devil. I know that my ex probably regrets ever talking to her because now look, 2 years later, she's putting this on her page. It's not my fault. I just came here to defend myself. So if I had to repost this video where I talked about what I did and it makes you feel some type of way, sorry, but I'm getting the death threats. I never said your name. Nobody knows who you are. So please do not take it there to where you think that I'm trying to attack you. I'm not. I had to protect myself and just share my side of the story because you guys are getting part of it, not all of it, you know? So anyway, again, remember I released that video in 2017. And so I told my side and they released theirs after. So, I didn't make up any story because I told the story first. Okay, so back to what I was saying about the Wine Down with Kramer lady. She was getting so much attack that I had to keep screenshotting everything, all the threats that she was getting. She was crying and she stopped doing her podcast. She stopped doing the podcast. She was done with Wine Down with Janet Kramer because of Tasha K. I don't know if she has it back up now because she did she get a lawyer? The black lady did. Let me tell you about this. There was a black lady, an African-American woman. I hate saying black and white. It just doesn't sound right. An African-American woman that had a show and it had wine in the title. She had a wine glass logo, but Tasha's is like a cup, a wine cup, not with the stem. This African-American woman had a wine glass with the stem, and I forgot what her show was called. Tasha K harassed that woman, made a video, and she started to get attacked. She had to get a lawyer involved. That woman had to get a lawyer involved. I talked about it in one of my Tasha K videos, and I showed receipts, you guys. I always come with receipts, period. People just can't scan them sometimes because they be long, but they're legit, straight out the motherfucking machine, okay? But anyway, back to what I was saying. Tasha K will attack people by using her winos to do her dirty work, just like she did when she made the winos call 911 for that alleged fake-ass fucking suicide attempt. Yeah? So she's going to tell you guys to call 911 because it's not going to be traced to her. It's not going to be traced to her. And the video was taken down, so it's not going to be traced to her. But too bad for her, Nosy Ho recorded that and posted it. And she's been fighting to get that video down from Nosy Ho's page, but other people screen recorded it and made videos on it. So it's there. There's nothing you can do, Tasha. You're not invincible. Lastly, what I want to bring up, which I believe is very important. I'm sure you guys saw that trailer for Surviving Jaguar Wright. I'm a lot offended that Tasha would stoop so low to interview an autistic young man. to make Jaguar look bad, I guess. I mean, Tasha, you've already done enough to make Jaguar look bad by when you released that phone call. It should have been done by then. Wash your hands of it. You did enough. Okay? But you want to interview her ex-husband, who she's not cool with, and her autistic son. Now, I posted this on my Instagram because
that video was out,
I can't,
and you were saying...
You know, every time I see that woman's face, I feel sick to my stomach. Oh my God. And you guys, just so you know, because I'm looking at it right now on my Instagram. I hate looking at this shit. Tasha K posted that I had herpes. I had herpes. I don't even want to read it because it bothers me. I don't have herpes. I don't have any fucking STDs, y'all. That shit really fucking made my stomach sick. She said that the reason why I was going so hard for Cardi B was because I too had herpes and so did Cardi. And that's why I was sticking up for her. I'm just pulling up the clip that I just posted today real quick. Wait a minute. Why is it not there? Oh, I think I need to refresh the page. Okay. Matter of fact, let me just... Okay. I was about to say, did this bitch get my shit taken down? Okay. So I'm about to share the screen. Oh, I think this screen is already shared. Is it? Bitch. Y'all bear with me. I'm not a pro like Tasha K. All right. Listen to this real quick, y'all.
To the lowest level ever. She interviewed Jaguar Wright's ex-husband and her autistic son. Now, here in this clip, you're going to see the manipulation in this short clip.
But her own son is autistic. Her mother is schizophrenic. Everybody has done this to her, that to her.
The ex-husband, confirmed that the son was autistic. Yeah? But check out the manipulation and the mind fuckery that she pulls on this young man by saying this.
And she has pretty much labeled you as autistic. And you were raped by another boy in middle school. Is this true?
If you didn't catch that, I feel sorry for you. It was confirmed that the son is autistic. Now she's saying your mother put the label of autism on you. She is sick and...
All right. So you guys, you get the point that I'm trying to make? This is a master manipulator. This is somebody that's very dangerous. You legitimately just confirmed with the father that the son was autistic. And I'm sure you heard the father say, yeah. Why would anybody's mother or father lie about their child being autistic? And not to be funny, when you look at this young man, you can see that he might be a little different. Okay, and I'm only saying this because I have family members that are autistic, and I just know. And why would a mother put that on her son? Why would a father put that on them? So you heard him say, yes, my son's autistic. Well, he said yes. And then Tasha said, your mother put the label on you that you are autistic. And again, I'm one of those people that has to always keep playing shit for the people in the motherfucking back that don't hear.
Tasha K has stooped to the lowest level ever. She interviewed Jaguar Wright's ex-husband and her autistic son. Now, here in this clip, you're going to see the manipulation in this short clip.
But her own son is autistic. Her mother is schizophrenic. Everybody has done this to her, that to her.
The ex-husband, confirmed that the son was autistic. Yeah? But check out the manipulation and the mind fuckery that she pulls on this young man by saying this.
And she has pretty much labeled you as autistic. And you were raped by another boy in middle school. Is this true?
If you didn't catch that, I feel sorry for you. It was confirmed that the son is autistic. Now she's saying your mother put the label of autism on you. She is sick and...
Enough said. So you guys, I just want you to know the type of person that you watch. She's interviewing somebody that she says is autistic. She said it before. Jaguar Wright has said it plenty of times. And there's a video of Jaguar Wright where she's screen sharing when she tried to go see her son. And Jaguar was complaining that her son was wearing the same slacks that she bought him years ago. And if you guys watch the video, her son's pants were so high, like high waters. As an 18-year-old boy, I don't think it'd be cool to be rocking high waters like that. So point I'm trying to make is, I don't know on what spectrum he is, but it just, for her, oh my God, for her to even bring that young man into it. And God bless Jaguar's son. He's so handsome. But I feel like that was a manipulative tactic that Jaguar's ex-husband pulled on her. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, Willie. Not to mention, the father said on my video that he alleged that his son wanted to talk to her. Like, what the fuck? That is not okay. As a father, you shouldn't have him do that. You shouldn't have let him do that. No. I believe that Jaguar's ex-husband is an agent, just like Tasha. Agent of chaos, a narcissist. I know you guys get sick and tired of me saying the N-word, narcissist this, narcissist that, but when you get burned by one, you'll understand why I take this shit so personally and why I want to spread the news to everybody. This is what a narcissist looks like. This is a sign. This is a manipulation. That was a manipulative tactic for her to talk to an autistic child and say, your mother would like to put the label on you that you're autistic. Manipulation at its best. Now, Tasha, let's remind everybody what you really think about autistic children. Let's remind everybody what you think about autism. This is why Tasha hates me so much, you guys. This is why. Because I call out all the fuckery. I call out all of it. And I will, you know what? I don't even know if I'm going to continue because my life is not worth it. My safety, my family. My sister hit me up today asking me what the fuck is going on. I'm putting my family at risk over what? Exposing the truth? I'm putting my family at risk because I wanted to make a video compilation to show people on YouTube that don't give a fuck about me what a narcissist looks like. Is it really worth it? Honestly, I'm reconsidering a lot of things, but at the same time, I'm like, why was I placed here that day to catch this or catch that? Nobody else has it. I have it. Did God make me catch it so that I can make this video? I be thinking too much, y'all. But anyways, this is what Tasha K thinks about autism.
Firstborn son is autistic and she only gets $2,000 a month. She can't work, she can't go to school, she can't do anything to make herself better because she is spending around the clock hours with her autistic son. Okay, that sperm that he gave her wasn't shit. And that's why the baby was damn underdeveloped. I'm telling you, I don't get sensitive. I'm just telling you what it is. He on all kind of drugs and shit, trying to make babies. But his only child, his blood child, because he ain't got no blood kids, with Keisha K. because she too old to have him, to make black niggers like her ass. Only black niggers like asses. The same type of...
Sorry, y'all. That was part of Surviving Tasha K, you all. If you would like, it's on my page. You can watch it whenever you please. This is why Tasha K is gunning for me. This is why Tasha K dug so deep to try to slander me and say that I was a homewrecker. False. I didn't ruin a marriage. Nobody was married. I didn't steal anybody from anybody. I wasn't even in a relationship with my ex fiance that wasn't my fiance. I mean, come on, man. Like, God, sometimes please just take the wheel, Lord. Please just take the wheel. I was advised not to even address this. And I know you care for me because you guys don't want me to address it, but the reason I chose to do this is for my own sanity. I don't like to be lied on. And if you guys didn't realize, I don't like to see other people lied on. And I'm always trying to speak up for somebody else. So why not speak up for myself? Why not defend myself? Why not show you that I shared this story? Oh my God. Smashing friends. Motherfucker, listen. I told the story already. If you want to fucking rewind, go fucking rewind and find out why the fuck I was smashing the homies. I bet you your fucking girl is fucking your fucking brother. How about you check on that? Okay, nobody's perfect. You know how many people probably done some fucked up shit because somebody hurt them? I came out here being open with you guys when I didn't have to. In 2017, that tea is stale as shit, bitch. That tea was stale as fuck, and you needed to spicing it up by lying and exaggerating and saying things that were untrue. Like, I put witchcraft on you, voodoo on you. I put your address out, false. I was engaged, false. I have STDs, false. Everything else I addressed in here that was false, but his story was legit to a point. We were not together though. I stopped talking to him. I ended up being with his friend because his friend was a master manipulator, just like Tasha. You guys don't understand why I talk about narcissism so much? It's because I don't want you guys to fall for one. Women could be narcissists too. And to be quite honest with you, women that I've come across that are narcissists are worse than the men. They're worse. I'm just saying. I attract narcissists for whatever reason, but I would like to purge, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to purge all of this shit. Now, thank God that I made that video in 2017, because I was able to go back and show you guys that I already told the story. And that's that, you know. But again, you see what she thought about an autistic child. You know, Gucci Mane's sperm wasn't shit. His sperm wasn't shit. So that's why he birthed, or his wife or ex birthed an autistic child, because his sperm wasn't shit. But yet you're interviewing an autistic child. You sick piece of trash. God is he's going to show you. He's going to show you. Anybody in here that has an autistic child, I understand that this must really make you feel some type of way, knowing that she did that. But yeah, the trailer's so hot. That's what you guys are saying in her comment section. Oh, Jaguar's gonna. You know what? You guys are sick. If anybody thinks this is exciting, you can't wait to see this interview, you're sick. You're sick. The minute she said your son is autistic and you saw her interviewing the son, you should know what type of fucking demon you're fucking with, what type of demon you're supporting. I'm going to sit here and tell the truth as much as I can. Until the day that God decides to take me, I will tell the truth, even if it makes me look bad. If you guys want, feel free to look at my other videos. You might find some more tea about me that you might want to spill. But guess what? I spilled it first. Anyways, I'm not going to keep talking. I think I made my point. Tasha will do anything to anyone. I do have other clips that are in the TKO that will show you the things that she does. So if you have not yet seen Surviving Tasha K, please watch and you'll understand. I'm going through what you call a smear campaign. And thank you to Camille's Corner for that lovely video she made 2 years ago. Tasha's bringing up some old ass stale tea. Really old. Why are you talking about this now, Tasha? Find some new shit on me. Find another ex. My other exes ain't gonna talk shit about me. Trust me. They're not. I hurt this one, and I understand where his anger came from. I never did anything that bad to anybody. But shit, imagine doing a bid with somebody for that many years and then feeling like they fucked you over. Imagine what I felt like running out of that damn jailhouse, like Britney, like, you know what I'm saying? No, that was a terrible feeling. Imagine hearing your secrets that you told your loved one, your secrets come out of another individual's mouth. That shit hurt. It stung. And what did I decide to do? Fall for his fucking friend. That was not a friend. He was a fucking demon. He wasn't a good friend to him at all. And sometimes I'd be like, God, why'd you do this to me? Why? But you know what? I have Amir. And I would never take him back. Even with his condition, I wouldn't take him back for nothing. Amir's my best friend, y'all. He's my buddy. And if anybody got shit to talk about because I be on live, my son cannot do anything but lay there. I feed him with the machine. When he's live with me, my son is chilling with his headphones on, listening to baby music and getting fed on the feeding tube. What more the fuck do you want from me? And whenever I feel like Amir needs to get burps, I pick him up and I let him say hello to the crowd. Hello, burp him, lay him back down, and he falls asleep. Why can't mommy have mommy time? Oop, why can't mommy have... Hey, sis. Camille's here. No way. Oh, okay. Thank you, sis. I love you. Hey, Camille. I played your video. I just wanted to thank you, Camille. Thank you so much, Camille. Your video, oh my God. I thank God that it was up. I never watched it because when that came out, when that interview came out, I was sick to my stomach and I didn't know if you watched it or not. I never really watched it. Did I? I didn't never watch other people's video on it. I watched Camille's video. I was going through like a binge thing, watching all of Camille's videos like a couple months ago. And that's when I came across it. And I decided I needed to share it here. Camille, you are the best. Camille's Corner. I honestly don't know how she sleeps at night or looks at herself in the mirror after what she does to people, all for some YouTube money. People will sell their souls on this platform. It's sad. It is sad. You know, again, Camille, I don't know when you came in, but if you do see what she's doing now to Jaguar Wright, it's really fucked up. Her son is autistic. I don't care. He must be on a high spectrum. I don't know if it is or not. But anyway, he's so beautiful. Amir is more appealing to look at than trashy. Thank you. Like the song says, how would you go? TK will go go very low. Yeah, she does go extra low. I could never. And when Sweet Ma said, show the receipts. If Sweet Ma was putting out your information, show the receipts. Where are they? She's probably going to doctor up something now. But you guys, I told that story 2017, y'all. Don't believe me. Watch my old videos. You'll understand me as a person. I'm very, very open. And I will always admit my wrongs. And I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. I'll always admit my wrongs when I'm wrong. Okay? Yes, I have my son with me. I don't go live every day, y'all. If I choose to take one day out of the week to chill with you guys, I don't hang out with friends. I don't do anything. What's so wrong with me sitting and talking to people? I don't talk on the phone. So when I come on here and I'm talking to you guys, understand that's me really talking for the day. When I go to work, I work. I don't talk at work because I'm at work working. So when I'm done, and thank God I have a job where I don't have to talk to people. I just sit and do what I have to do and then I'm out. So when I do come live after, I'm talking to you guys. You guys are so good to me. Like I have a lot of supporters and I'm grateful for you all. Sis, oh my God. I completely ignored your... I'm sorry, I'm out of it, you guys. Let me just read this comment, and I'm going to go back to thank my sister who donated. Meanwhile, her own kids is on live asking for a proper meal. Tasha, get the fuck out of here. Tend to your own family. Camille, do you know that Tasha came to my live yesterday? My live was about Nature Boy, and I was exposing the abuse that he puts on his wives and stuff and the male members. And what does she do? She comes and ruins my live, and she's in there asking, where's your son? Where's your child? She was saying all these things. Black Princess, thank you so much. Sweet Ma, you were sent here to do God's work, exposing that demon. Tasha K, there are many more walking this earth. Ahead is just one of them. She is just one of them. And I'm just reading it because I think you put some typos, but it's okay. Thanks for the truth. No, thank you for your support and for your super chat. I always forget what it's called. You guys, I do this work and I never ask you guys. You never will see me put my Cash App or ask you guys. Not that it's wrong, but I've never done that. So it's like, you guys, what am I really getting out of this other than spreading the word on what to watch out for, what to look out for, manipulative tactics. And again, I don't care if you guys get annoyed with me sharing shit over and over the fuck again. This is a manipulative tactic, period.
Tasha K has stooped to the lowest level ever. She interviewed Jaguar Wright's ex-husband and her autistic son. Now, here in this clip, you're going to see the manipulation in this short clip.
But our own son is autistic. Her mother is schizophrenic. Everybody has done this to her, that to her.
The ex-husband, confirmed that the son was autistic. Yeah? But check out the manipulation and the mind fuckery that she pulls on this young man by saying this.
And she has pretty much labeled you as autistic. And you were raped by another boy in middle school. Is this true?
If you didn't catch that, I feel sorry for you. It was confirmed that the son is autistic. Now she's saying your mother put the label of autism on you. She is sick.
Sephora, you typed something in the chat. I don't feel comfortable with what you typed. Can you please go back and remove it? I'm not going to say what it was. It has something to do with me. Please remove it. Please, please, please. You already know I'm getting threats and stuff like that. I don't play when it comes to that kind of stuff. There are crazy people out here that will do anything for that woman. I don't know where the comment is. I was informed. Please just remove it. Please, please, please. She already done enough to me, and I already dealt with hell at the worst time ever was when my father passed away. And now she's rehashing this whole shit over again. You guys, the interview with my ex, just in case you guys didn't know, she did it 2 years ago, and it was not an interview. She secretly recorded a phone call where he was just talking shit about me because they were trying to get some info on me, whatnot. I don't fucking know. But yeah, for the people that did not catch this video, it's 6 minutes. Please just bear with me. I want to show this because Camille did this, and it meant a lot to me that she did this. She didn't even tell me what she was doing. She did it on her own. And to me, that is so genuine of a person to help out when, oh my God, she helped me out when I was like, I couldn't fight back for myself. I couldn't do anything. Imagine feeling like you can't even fight for yourself because you just lost a parent and everybody thinks these terrible things of you. And an angel comes, God sends an angel. He sent Crystal Nicole and Camille's Corner, 2 angels for me. And if you guys don't know about them, they don't play when it comes to receipts. I'm not going to go too far into anything else, but let's just say I'm grateful for everything that anybody has ever done to help me out when I least expect it. And this was a blessing to me. Thank you, Camille. Much love and shout out to you. Bear with me, y'all. 6 minutes. Come on. Let's go.
Okay, y'all. This is gonna be a really short video because I've got stuff to do. So I see YouTube sank further into depravity while I slept last night. I woke up to a message that there is an interview with Sweet Ma's ex-boyfriend who's accusing her of leaving him for a married man and having an STD and all kinds of stuff. I just shook my head, yo. I literally shook my head. So I saw this was posted from the guy in question, apparently. And, well, I didn't watch the interview. I personally have no interest in watching it. You know why? Because it's irrelevant. First off, I don't think I have any exes who would say anything nice about me. That's why they're exes. So an ex who claims he was cheated on and all of that, he clearly has an axe to grind. What do y'all think he was going to say? So yeah, I didn't watch the interview because I could already predict what it was going to be. And for what it's worth, Sweet Ma has denied it. I do not know Sweet Ma's personal life like that, and everything this ex-boyfriend is saying could be true for all we know. Sweet Ma could damn well be a homewrecker and have an STD. My question is, how is this relevant to that TKO video? I mean, do you all see the deflection that's going on here? So Sweet Ma made a video showcasing Tasha K's own words and actions, and that has her so bothered to release Sweet Ma's information, track down exes with axes to grind, and dig into the woman's personal life. Do you think that's a normal response to that video? Because it seems like deflection to me, to divert attention away from the facts in the video and on to Sweet Ma. It reminds me of a legal term called character assassination. You know, that technique lawyers use during trial when they completely ignore a witness's statements and they instead focus on their personal lives to try to damage their credibility, or when there's a victim that they want people to feel less sympathetic towards. That's what I see going on here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The example I can think of right now is Trayvon Martin, the African-American teenager who was shot and killed in 2012. Instead of focusing on the actual crime and the victim, the killer's attorneys decided to dig up Trayvon's past. We started hearing about how Trayvon used marijuana, how Trayvon was suspended from school in the past, how Trayvon got into fights, all of that stuff to paint him in a negative light and to get people to excuse or sympathize with his killer. A lot of stuff that was just irrelevant to the actual crime, and it worked. That's what I see going on here. And no, I'm not comparing this mess to Trayvon Martin's killing. I'm comparing the deflectionary tactics used in each case. And it's interesting, I Googled character assassination to get a proper definition, and this is under one of the first results that I clicked on. It's interesting because I didn't even Google narcissism. I Googled character assassination, and this came up saying that character assassination is a technique used by narcissists. It says character assassination is an intentional attempt, usually by a narcissist and or his or her codependents, to influence the portrayal or reputation of someone in such a way as to cause others to develop an extremely negative or unappealing perception of him or her. It typically involves deliberate exaggeration or manipulation of facts, the spreading of rumors, and deliberate misinformation to present an untrue picture of the targeted person and unwarranted and excessive criticism. So I saw this and I was like, whoa. This falls right in line with everything Sweet Ma was saying in her narcissism video. She really was onto something. And I see a lot of people saying, well, Sweet Ma has been coming after Tasha K for months, so she can't get mad when Tasha K hits back. But a lot of you are still under the impression that Sweet Ma released Tasha K's private information first, and that she put photos of Tasha's house online and released her address. And I've been asking you all to show me the proof of that. Where are the clips or screenshots of Sweet Ma doing that? Or are you all just going by what Tasha K has told you all? Because, see, I'm not an unreasonable person, and I'm not a blind supporter of any of these people. Show me the proof of where Sweet Ma did all that stuff, and fine, I'll say, okay, Sweet Ma, you did this shit. I don't have sympathy for you. But I haven't seen any of that stuff people are saying she did. I saw someone saying Sweet Ma did that in September. Okay, so why has that never been mentioned before now? Why did we only start hearing of Sweet Ma releasing Tasha K's information only after the TKO video came out? That's the first time I heard anything of Sweet Ma putting Tasha K's address and photos of her house online. I have never heard that before the TKO video came out. So it seems to me that that is being used as an excuse to go after her personal life. That and this nonsense being spun about Sweet Ma doing voodoo and wishing death on a baby. Do you all hear how ridiculous that sounds? Do you all see the character assassination at work here? All the videos people have made on this Tasha K woman have been based on her own public words and actions, things that she has said and done on a public platform. It's fair game. As a person in the public eye, your questionable actions are going to be criticized. And that's what Sweet Ma did in that TKO video. Like I said before, if everything the ex-boyfriend has said is true, how is that relevant to the TKO video? That's all I'm asking. Attacking Sweet Ma's personal life like that to me is a typical diversionary tactic aimed at damaging her credibility. But to me, it gives the video even more credibility because nobody would react like that to something that's false. That's all I'm saying. So until I see proof of Sweet Ma having put out Tasha K's address and photos of her home and wishing death on her baby, I will stand by my observations that this is deflection and character assassination. All traits of a narcissist, as Sweet Ma was so eager to point out. Anyway, y'all, I forgot to do my Project Runway review last week. I only got a chance to watch it last night.
All right, y'all. First, to my sister Sephora, my bad. Trust me. I got nervous once I got a message saying whatever, it was a mix-up. I hear you took care of whatever it was that made me uncomfortable. Thank you so much. You already know the crap that I've been through, so don't take that as me being rude or just calling you out or anything. Sephora, you know I love you, girl. I love you so much. You always have my back, so I was like kind of confused, like, oh my God. All right. Officer Petty Betty, Sweet Ma, Camille's Corner, Nosy Hill Live, and Martin Lewis. I stay informed. Yep. You guys, so this was it. That's all I needed to let you guys know. I know I took forever, but shit, the bitch was dragging me yesterday and bringing up CPS and my son for like an hour and some change. So why not? I mean, shit, little old me. Why you focus on me so much? Aw, thank you very much, you guys. And if anyone wants to judge me, I already said in the video, you guys, I'm so embarrassed. You guys are going to judge me, but I'm still going to say it anyway. And I told the story, okay? Get over it. I'm pretty sure you've done some fucked up shit in your life too. I'm pretty sure you've done dirt to somebody because they did dirt to you, thinking that it was going to make you feel better. It doesn't work. Don't do it. I would never, ever, ever in a million years do that shit again. Karma is real. Real entertainment news. Sweet Ma, I'm sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. It's okay. You are forgiven. I'm the type of person, I'm very forgiving to a fault, but I'm just letting you know I appreciate that you came on the platform to apologize to me. I appreciate it. You're telling me to post my Cash App. I never really do that. Oh my God, can Sephora just tell me hi? Say something, please. I hope I didn't make you mad. Sephora, I ain't going nowhere till you tell me hello. Say something, Sephora. Again, like I said, thank you for the apology. Oh, you see, I be catching things. I didn't even notice that. Thank you, Nadra, my love. Thank you. We all have to learn from our experiences. Yeah, we do. Oh my God, Blue, where is Sephora? Oh, Sephora, I love you. I love you, girl. You know you my ride or die. She always has my back. Sweet Ma forgives her. Mods aren't that forgiving. Please. Oh my God. Thank you, Messy Chosen. You're so sweet. I fucking love you. Tracy, you already know, like, I'm a very forgiving person. But again, like I said, I'm not that forgiving. Like, if you fuck me over, like really fuck me over, I'll never talk to you. But again, I just want you guys to respect my moderators, please, because I love them so much. They are like my sisters. Shout out to you, Blue the Fly. You always have my back. You always have my back. You had my back today. I love you. I don't see my boy in here. Philly Kid, where are you? He had my back too. I thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, you can accept somebody's apology and just do that. It's not going to do nothing bad, okay, you guys? Let's understand that people make mistakes, okay? People make mistakes. You can accept somebody's apology. I know a guy, he used to say, I forgive you, but I just don't fuck with you. Have it like that. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you, but I just don't fuck with you. But you forgave. Get that? Okay, so what was I gonna say? Something else. I don't know what's next. I don't know what to expect. Again, what up, Cups of Conversation, girl? I really needed to do this for myself. Forgiveness is healing. Oh, Dr. Amira, you ain't lying. It feels so good to forgive sometimes. This is what I was gonna say. Sunny D, what you saying? You got people laughing in here? Anyway, I'm happy. I feel lighter now. There's no stress here. I'm not reporting anybody's video. If she wants to spin the narrative that I did all those things that I didn't do, I admitted to you guys what I did do, and what I didn't, I addressed. If I didn't address something, write it in the comments and I'll answer you. What else? Apparently, somebody kept coming in here saying that Tasha wanted to call a truce with me. This reminds me of 2 years ago, guys. Tasha wanted to call a truce with me after I released TKO. Or was it before? One of y'all have to remember. She put out a post and said, I'm willing. Oh, I told everybody that TKO was about to be released. Bless you, my love. I'm about to go chill with my son right now. I didn't eat all day. I can't wait to eat and enjoy my fucking food. I got me some shrimps. Okay. Some Haitian food. So I'm excited about that. You don't have to address shit. Thank you, Cups of Conversation. And I know, you know the type of individual that I am, Cups of Conversation. You guys don't understand. I don't fuck with people like that. I really don't like trouble. Fault me for liking to call out lies and narcissism. Other people lie. I don't really focus on that shit. I'm like, yo, you're just a fucking liar. But when you're a liar and a narcissist, I point it out. She wanted to call a truce with me 2 years ago because I posted to everybody that the TKO was going to premiere on a specific day. She didn't want it to premiere, so she put out a post saying that she wants to call a truce. I might have the screenshot of that as well. So I didn't accept the truce, and she secretly recorded my ex and posted it as an interview when it wasn't an interview. And according to sources, multiple sources, he kept trying to make her take the video down because he said it was fucked up what she did. And he had no knowledge that he was being recorded. It was a setup. That's why she put it on 7 Stars channel, because she didn't want to get in trouble for it. But it's okay. You guys understand that from now on, what I do, I'm just going to have to take the advice from that subscriber that gave me the advice yesterday saying, move in silence. You guys, sometimes you have to do that. You have to move in silence. I'm not going to say anything more. Tasha K, you're going to get what's coming to you for what you did to Jaguar Wright's son, interviewing an autistic 18-year-old. You're sick. You're sick. And goodbye. You guys, thank you for being here. I'm just going to end this now because if I stay and I keep looking at the comments, you guys, I'm never going to leave. So thank you again and again and again and again. And I hope that you guys gave me a chance to listen to my story. Oh, yes, Donna, she doxed somebody. We'll talk about that on another note. Love you guys. I see 2 hours approaching, so I'm like, let me just cut it at 2. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. The support, the apologies. I'm grateful. The love. Peace.